What is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Random, and a lot of these cars besides the truck haven't been washed in weeks just for this very video. And the best part is that we actually have Groot right here with over 30 plus years of accumulated grime and dirt just to put these hacks to the test. Now, before we start, if you actually have any car cleaning hacks or tips that I forgot to list in this video, make sure to tell me. So make sure to let me know in the comment section down below any cleaning hacks that you guys might have, because I sure as hell would love to hear about them. Now, most of us have heard of the traditional methods to clean your car, from microfiber towels to foam sprayers to wax. Well, if there's one thing I can tell you is that the cleaning methods you guys are about to witness in this video are light years away from traditional. And if you've ever wanted to feel like the Heisenberg from Breaking Bad, all you have to do for this simple upholstery cleaning hack is combine a little bit of baking soda with a little bit of household vinegar, mix it all up, and you got yourself one of the cheapest, most effective cleaning concoctions you can ever devise in your own kitchen. Thankfully, we got the perfect test subject for this hack, and of course, I'm talking about Groot over there. We're gonna get ourselves the rough end of a sponge. As you guys can see, look at all that dirt and grime, and look at that. Look how it all comes away. You see? Easy as that. Look at that, guys. Like new. Who would have thought a little vinegar and baking soda can not only save you a couple bucks, but actually does a better job at cleaning most of these fabrics and upholstery than other household products. And for this next hack, all you have to do is find yourself some cupcake liners. Now, it might be a little bit hard to find because these things usually tend to get lost somewhere at the highest levels of your cabinet. But if you just so happen to come across a couple of them, then you have yourself one of the best cup holder hacks right out of your very own kitchen. And then all we gotta do is come find our cup holders. As you guys can see, cup holders usually tend to collect a lot of dirt and grime and dust. We grab our little fashionable cupcake liners right there. We place them in the cup holders like so. Pick your favorite color. I'm gonna go with blue. This blue looks really nice. And we place them in your cup holders like so. Now you got fashionable cup holder liners, and the best part is that if they ever get dirty, all you gotta do is remove them, wash them, clean them, whatever you want, and your actual cup holders are protected. All right, now for this next hack, I'm sure most of you guys have heard of the Armor All interior wipes. They actually create a shiny, smell good coating on all plastic surfaces and interior surfaces of your car. For example, your engine, your intake, the interior of your car. Well, what if I told you that all it requires is a couple of sheets of napkins and traditional extra virgin olive oil? That's right, guys. So if you just happen to have one of these in the kitchen, oh, that's the ice cream truck. Damn, I wish I had $1 for it. Anyways, if you happen to have some of these in the kitchen, you guys got yourself some engine cleaning wipes and interior cleaning wipes. Let me show you exactly how well it works before the ice cream truck grinds me out. All you simply have to do is dab some of the olive oil into your sheet and watch the magic happen. Look at that. It's already getting nice and clean and shiny. Not only does this act the same way as a traditional Armor All wipe, but it actually does a good job at eliminating smells, believe it or not. Look at the shine it's creating. The camera does a hard job at, doesn't do a good job at picking it up, but this thing actually works. Now let's go ahead and hit up the interior. We're actually gonna go into the inside of the Crown Vic for this one. And let's put our olive oil to the test. I'm telling you, this thing works. If you happen to have the olive oil laying around, it will come in nice and handy, guys. And like I said, man, it eliminates the odors at the same time. It doesn't smell like the Armor All wipes, but it eliminates the odors and keeps your interior panels protected as well. Check out that shine. That's olive oil for you, boys. And this next hack is brought to you by the legend, the myth himself, Viper Sill, a good friend of mine, who brought this hack to my attention. Ever had these little hard to get spots in your cars that your fingers just can't get into because you have these really big manly fingers? Well, here is your solution right here. Just grab a regular old watercolor paintbrush and make those dust particles disappear. Check that out, guys. Now the reason we use the watercolor paintbrush is because the bristles are a lot softer than, like, let's say a toothbrush, so it actually doesn't scratch up the interior panels, but it does a really good job at still getting in all those crevices. Real quick before we move on to the next hack, I want you guys to see the direct before and after, literally side by side, with that vinegar and baking soda concoction. That thing works like a charm. And for this next hack, all you really require is some traditional rubbing alcohol. Now, believe it or not, you get yourself a napkin, you put the rubbing alcohol on it, and you wipe down your windshield wiper. And what that actually does is it prevents your wipers from actually, look at all the dirt, by the way, that's accumulated on your wipers. It actually prevents your wipers from smudging in. You might as well go ahead and hit the area directly under them as well. It does an excellent job at preventing wiper smudge. All right, and this next hack is perfect for dog lovers or dog owners like myself. As you guys can see in the back, I left this thing full of dog hair so I can demonstrate this hack. So if you're having trouble reaching in those troubled spots where all the dog hair is, easily just grab yourself a squeegee. Now this is a giant squeegee, you don't really need one this big. Just get yourself a smaller one and look at this, bring down all the dog hairs. I mean, actually this big one works great because it has such big surface area. It brings down all the dog hairs for you, so it makes it a little bit easier to vacuum them off. And for my last and final hack, if you just so happen to have some dryer sheets laying around and a good old-fashioned mason jar, you know, especially if you just ran out of moonshine and you have some of these laying around, it's perfect. All you got to do is grab yourself some dryer sheets and stuff them in the mason jar like so. All you have to do is put it in your favorite cup holder. I'm going to put it in the back, so it's kind of like towards the middle of the truck. And I wish you guys can smell it. It smells so good, and this is a very cheap alternative to actually making your vehicle smell really good for pretty much free if you have a mason jar and some dryer sheets laying around. Now, keep in mind, the hotter your car gets, the better it's going to smell because these are heat activated. So I'm going to leave that in the truck, and it's going to be smelling snuggle fresh by the time I come out. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something that you might have not known before. Every single one of these hacks I've actually tried myself. They work great. I'll probably be using a couple of them sometime soon in the future. Either way, this looks like I got like a whole chemistry lab going on there. It's your boy, Mr. Random. If you made it this far into the videos, you know I always like to put some sneak peeks in the end of my videos. I just sold Groot, guys. I just sold this car. I just sold the car literally like an hour before making this video. Now, unfortunately, I really did want to go through with the project, but I'm so busy with regular work that I really wasn't gonna have time to go through with putting the body on the frame of a Crown Vic. But listen closely, guys. Listen closely to what I'm about to tell you. I just bought another Mustang. Here are the hints that I'm gonna give you guys. 1999 to 2004. It's a V8, and it's not a traditional GT. It's not the base GT. It's not a Mustang GT. So with that being said, guys, say goodbye to Groot. I had to make a little something at the end of the video for it. I couldn't just leave the car hanging. I really had high hopes for the car, but it's a little bit too out of my league. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you guys on the big Mustang reveal very soon. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, keep it quiet. Do not say anything in the comment section down below. Take it easy.